Okay, so I'm back for our lesson today. We are going to have division of polynomials. Introduction. This lesson is about division of polynomials. To do that easily, you must need to identify and apply the laws of exponents and divide just like in dividing whole numbers. And then applying the concepts and skills you learned from operation of integers, then it will now be easier for you to divide polynomials. All you need is patience. So good luck. So when we say polynomials, this is defined as an expression which is composed of variables, constants, and exponents that are combined using the mathematical operations. So for example, we have 2, a constant, x, a variable, combination of a variable and constant, then with operations. Okay, so let's have warm up. Find the quotient of the following. So the first 5 are very easy. So let's have number 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Number 2, negative 20 divided by negative 5 is 4. Number 3, 246 divided by negative 3 is negative 82. Number 4, 1000 divided by 25 is 40. And number 5, 12,325 divided by 10 is 123, remainder 25. So it means very basic. Okay, moving on to number 6 to 10. Number 6, x squared divided by x is x. So take note that in division of polynomials, you follow the law of exponent, which says that you copy the same base and then subtract the exponents. That's why this becomes x to the first power, or simply having exponent of 1. Number 7, negative 20x to the 4th divided by 4x squared is 5x squared. Number 8, x squared plus 3x divided by x is x plus 3. Number 9, a trinomial this time. X squared plus 3x plus 2 divided by x plus 1 is x plus 2. And the last one, yan ang medyo komplikado. X cubed plus 6x squared plus 8x minus 2 divided by x plus 3 is x squared plus 3x minus 1. So I guess you want to see the solution for number 10. And that's our target for today. How do we divide polynomials? So there are two ways to divide polynomials. First, by using long division known as division algorithm method, and second, by using shortcut method or known as synthetic division method. In division by long method, these are the steps. First, arrange the terms of the dividend and divisor in decreasing powers. If there are missing terms, write them with coefficient of 0. And second, divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor to get the first term of the quotient. So going back to number 1, when we say decreasing powers, exponents must be from highest to lowest. And missing terms means if you see that upon arranging the terms, one exponent is missing, then you have to write them as coefficient of 0. Next, number 3. Multiply the result in step 2 by the divisor. Number 4. Subtract the result from step 3. Bring down the next term of the dividend. And number 5. Repeat the entire process using the result in step 4 as the new dividend. Express the result as dividend over divisor is equal to quotient plus remainder over divisor, or always remember this: if p of x is the dividend, d of x is the divisor, q of x is the quotient, and r is the remainder, then p of x over d of x is equal to q of x plus r over d of x, or p of x is equal to d of x times q of x plus r. So remember the representations for each process or for the important terms in dividing polynomials. Let's have example. Ito yung number 10 natin. Balikan natin. Divide x cubed plus 6x squared plus 8x minus 2 by x plus 3. Now you check the terms whether they are in descending powers. Obviously, it is. Next, so we're going to divide this by x plus 3. The divisor is also in descending power, so check. Then divide the first term, so x cubed divided by x is x squared. Multiply x squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 3 is 3x squared. Subtract, so when we subtract, we need to change the signs. X cubed minus x cubed, automatic, this becomes 0. Next, we change the sign of 3, so it becomes negative, so 6 minus 3 is 3x squared. Next process, bring down 8x. Now we have 3x squared divided by x is 3x. 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times 3 is positive 9x. Subtract, so change the sign, so it becomes 0. Then this one becomes negative. 8 minus 9 is negative x. Bring down negative 2 and divide. Negative x divided by x is negative 1. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Okay, subtract. Change the sign. Negative 2 plus 3 is 1. So we have a remainder of 1. So that's it. Now going back to the representation. The dividend is x cubed plus 6x squared plus 8x minus 2. So that's p of x. The divisor is d of x, which is x plus 3. The quotient is x squared plus 3x minus 1. So that's q of x. And then r of x is 1. So following the format, we have p of x over d of x equal to x squared plus 3x minus 1 plus 1 over x plus 3, or we have p of x is equal to d of x is x plus 3 times x squared plus 3x minus 1 plus 1. So that's how to represent your answer in 2 ways. How did you find this one? You want more? So let's have more. How about this one? Yan. So this time, I've made this easier for you. So there are clues for dividing this one. So there are 15 tiles to fill this up. Okay, first, this is the given, not arranged. So we check which one is, this should be the first term. Should be the one with the highest exponent. So tingnan natin dito. That is 3x to the 4th. Yun. So, okay. So 3x to the 4th minus 4x cubed plus, we have a missing term. So what is next to x cubed is this one, 0x squared. Okay, plus x, then what is this one? Oh, negative 10. Yes, so it's negative 10. Okay. it's now complete. Let's divide the first term. 3x to the 4th divided by 3x is x cubed. X cubed times 3x is 3x to the 4th. X cubed times 5 is 5x cubed. Then change the sign. This becomes negative. So negative 4, negative 5 is equal to, that's it, negative 9x cubed. And then bring down 0x squared. Negative 9x cubed divided by 3x is negative 3x squared. Negative 3x squared times 3x is negative 9x cubed. Negative 3x squared times 15 is negative 15x squared. Change the sign, so this becomes 0 plus 15 is, that's it, 15x squared. Bring down x. 15x squared divided by 3x is 5x. 5x times 3x is 15x squared. 5x times 5 is, we have 25x. Change the sign. So x minus 25x is negative 24x. Bring down negative 10. Negative 24x divided by 3x is negative 8. 3x times negative 8 times 3x is negative 24x. Negative 8 times 5 is negative 40. Change the sign. This becomes positive. Negative 10 plus 40 is 30. So we have the answer, x cubed minus 3x squared plus 5x minus 8 plus 30 over the divisor is 3x plus 5. So did you understand this now? We need one more. Let's see. 2x squared divided by x is 2x. 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times 2 is 4x. 5x minus 4x is x. Bring down 2. X divided by x is 1. 1 times x is x. 1 times 2 is 2. So the answer is 2x plus 1. Expressing in another form, we have p of x equal to x plus 2, the divisor, times, it should be 2x plus 1. Sorry, it should be 2x plus 1. Moving on, 2x squared minus 9x minus 18 divided by, so ano mangyayari dito? This will become 2x plus 3. 2x squared divided by 2x is x. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 3 is 3x. Negative 9 minus 3x is negative 12x. Negative 12x divided by 2x is negative 6 times 2x is negative 12x. Negative 6 times 3 is negative 18. Change the sign. The remainder is 0. So the answer is x minus 6. Or p of x is equal to 2x plus 3, the divisor, times x minus 6, the quotient. And one more, this one, so there are missing terms, so 2x to the 4th plus, there is no x cubed, so we represent this by 0x cubed minus 4x squared minus 8x minus 10 divided by 2x minus 2. So 2x to the 4th divided by 2x is x cubed. X cubed times 2x is 2x to the 4th. X cubed times negative 2 is negative 2x cubed. Change the sign. 0 plus 2 is 2x cubed. Bring down negative 4x squared. 2x cubed divided by 2x is x squared. X squared times 2x is 2x cubed. X squared times negative 2 is negative 2x squared. Change the sign. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2x squared. Bring down negative 8x. Negative 2x squared divided by 2x is negative x. 2x times negative 2x is negative 2x squared. Negative x times negative 2 is positive 2x. Change the sign. Negative 8x, negative 2x is negative 10x. Bring down negative 10. Negative 10x divided by 2x is negative 5. Negative 5 times 2x is negative 10x. Negative 5 times negative 2 is positive 10. Change the sign. Negative 10 is equal to negative 20. So the answer is, from here, x cubed plus x squared minus x minus 30 minus 20 over 2x minus 2. Or p of x is equal to the divisor 2x minus 2 times the quotient x cubed plus x squared minus x minus 3. Oh, minus 3 minus 5. Masulat. Okay. Next, let's have the other way, using synthetic division method. So in the synthetic division, these are the steps. First, write the numerical coefficients in one row. If there is a missing term, write 0 to represent that missing term. Write the test 0 at the left. Number 2, carry down the first number, multiply by test 0, and add to the second column. 3. Add down the column. Now multiply the sum in the second column by the test 0. Next, number 4. Write the product on the third column, then add. Repeat the steps for the next column until you reach the last column. 5. The third row that we obtained represents the numerical coefficients of the terms of the quotient. The degree to be used is 1 less the degree of the dividend. The rightmost number is the remainder. To understand better, here is the example. Remember the same problem when we divide x cubed plus 6x squared plus 8x minus 2 by x plus 3. This time we will use the shortcut method or the synthetic division. Okay, first, get the test 0. So why negative 3? Because from x plus 3, it becomes negative 3. We equate it to 0. Then we write the numerical coefficients in a row. So we have 1, 6, 8, negative 2. We bring down 1. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. Add this up. The 6 minus 3 is 3. Multiply 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. 8 minus 9 is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 3 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. This number is the remainder. So we put the variables back. And how do we put the variables back? So that is 1x was divided out in process. So the first number is 1 less power than the original problem. Meaning to say, since the dividend is raised to the third power, so that's 1 power, that will be x squared. Yeah. So we have x squared plus 3x. So y becomes x because descending power. So it is understood that after x squared, it's gonna be x, and after x, it's gonna be a constant. Therefore, the answer is x squared plus 3x minus 1 plus 1 over x plus 3. Remember the representation, huh? Another. Divide x to the fourth minus 4x plus 6 by x minus 4. Here you see that some terms are missing. Start with the test 0. So we set the divisor equals 0. So x minus 4 equals 0. So x equal to 4. So ilalagay natin dyan 4. And then you see that there are some missing terms. There is no x cubed. There is no x. So we're going to represent them by 0. So in short, we now list all the numerical coefficients in a row. So we have 1, 0 for x cubed, negative 4, 0 for x, and then 6. Remember, the original number of terms are only 3, but then in the synthetic division, it becomes 5 because of the representation for the missing terms. Next, bring down 1 times 4. 4 plus 0 is 4 times 4, 16 minus 4, 12 times 4, 48 plus 0, 48 times 4, 192 plus 6, 198. Now put the variables back. X to the 4th is the highest exponent. So less 1 power becomes x cubed. So we have x cubed plus x squared plus 12x plus 40. Final answer, x cubed plus 4x squared plus 12x plus 48 plus 198 over x minus 4. So you see which one is easier, the long method or the synthetic division method. Now, we can also use synthetic division if we wish to find out whether one is a factor of the other. Let's take this one. Is x plus 2 a factor of 4x cubed plus 8x squared minus 25x minus 50? Let's see. So we bring down the coefficients in a row. So we have 4, 8, negative 25, negative 50. So itong negative 2, remember, we equate this to 0. So if x plus 2 equals 0, x is equal to negative 2. Bring down 4 times negative 2 is negative 8 plus 8 is 0 times negative 2 is 0 minus 25 is negative 25 times negative 2 is 50 minus 50 is 0. Now the remainder is 0. It means to say that yes, x plus 2 is a factor of 4x cubed plus 8x squared minus 25x minus 50. So that's it. So a binomial is a factor if and only if the remainder equals 0. Remember that, because it is exactly divisible by x plus 2. So, paano pag 1, 2, kaya kahit ano, pag may remainder, then it is not a factor. Now, another use of synthetic division is in evaluating polynomials. So, in evaluating polynomials, we can use synthetic division, in which the remainder is also the value of the polynomial, or by substitution. Let's see. In P of x equal to x cubed plus x squared plus 35x minus 10, what is P of negative 1? So this is what is the value of the function if P is negative 1. This is a form of evaluating polynomial functions. Okay, so as usual, we write the coefficients in a row. So 1, 35, negative 10. Now this is already negative 1. We don't need to equate this to 0 because this is not a divisor. So we just use it. So bring down 1 times negative 1 is negative 1 plus 1 is 0 times negative 1 is 0 plus 35 is 35 times negative 1 is negative 35. Negative 35, negative 10 is equal to negative 45. So the last number is negative 45. It means to say the remainder is negative 45. Therefore, the value of p of x is negative 45. Whatever is the remainder, that becomes the value of the polynomial function or the polynomial. Now, to check whether the answer is correct, let us use by substitution method. So, in the substitution method, you will just substitute all x by negative 1. So, it becomes p of negative 1 is equal to negative 1 cubed plus negative 1 squared plus 35 times negative 1 minus 10. And then simplifying, negative 1 cubed is negative 1 plus negative 1 squared is 1 plus 35 times negative 1 is negative 35 minus 10. And then combining like terms, we have negative 1 plus negative 35 plus negative 10 is equal to negative 46 plus 1. Finally, we have negative 45. So, what can you say? The same answer both for synthetic division and by substitution. So, it means to say the value of the polynomial is really negative 45. Therefore, the answer is correct. So, that's it, guys, on the use of synthetic division method. So before I leave, I want to share this quotation. Differences will always exist, but division doesn't always have to result. We may not be the same. Each one of us can be unique, but it will not stop us from uniting. Ano makakapaghiwalay sa atin? Division. Division doesn't always have to result. So, kumbaga, we should be united and not divided. Especially during this time, during this pandemic. Kailangan lahat tayo ay nagbibigay. Diba? So that's all for today. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something. And what I'm always saying, keep safe everyone.